Hello everyone from my home, and this is my office, and welcome to your health psychology unit. As you can see, I'm at home and I'm not face to face with you, so consequently you've probably got the idea that I've still got to shield and stay at home for a wee while, but hopefully I'll see you all soon. I am dying to get back into college to see you. Until then, we're going to do this health psychology unit online in various methods. Hopefully it should be good fun, and I'm certainly looking forward to doing it. So let's get on with it, and welcome to your Unit 30 Health Psychology Unit Introduction. Welcome back everybody, and first of all I'd like to say a massive thank you to all of you who were first years and who are now our second years for A, coming back, and B, for doing such a good job last year when things went a little bit pear-shaped. So with the advent of COVID-19, we're looking at different methods of teaching you. And you guys did a fantastic job to be able to jump to the challenge and come online with us and through Canvas. So well done, you guys. For me personally, I am hopeful that you will come on board with me and support me a little bit, because I'm not allowed into college yet. Which makes me a little bit sad, but so I hope that you'll all get on track and see how we get on. So a little bit about this unit's delivery. Now it could be various methods, so I could come into college when they allow me to, so that I could be face to face actually in a classroom with you. That would be my preferred option. I'm not sure about whether that's your preferred option, but I prefer to be able to participate with you in the classroom and have a bit of crack, as well you know. But if I can't do that, then we're going to look at different methods of delivery for this unit. My next preferred method would be online conferences. Some of you join me online for online conferences through Canvas, big blue button. So we have done that. We had to do that earlier this year when COVID first hit, and we all did quite well to get on that pretty quickly. So it might be a Canvas conference, it could be a Zoom call, in which case you will get a code that you have to put into Zoom. Just while we're on this, it's very, very important, guys, that you log in to your Office 365, which is your college email. The reason for that is if I send you an invitation to a conference, you will find it in your college email. So it won't be in your .hotmail, Gmail or Yahoo email. It will be in your college email. I'm hoping that you could get to terms with using Microsoft Office anyway. It's rather a useful thing to have. You can share your work with me, and we can do quite a bit through Office 365. For those of you who have not been on Office 365, you can just Google it, Office 365, and put in, sign in with your usual college username and password. So if we haven't got face-to-face and we haven't got conferences, then as you can see today, for this day, until we get set up and know what we're doing, I've prepared this so that you can listen to this video online via Canvas, and there will be stuff for you to do, guys. So I've developed a number of signposts. They're little icons for you to watch out on Canvas, and it will give you an idea of what you've got to do through Canvas. So if I write some learning outcomes, that means that I've written some stuff that I want you to learn that week. I might get you to read a document. I might get you to watch a video clip. I try and keep these as short as I possibly can. And I might get you to do an activity. Now, guys, it is very important that you come onto Canvas, because even though I might not be there in the classroom, I can actually tell who's been on Canvas and who has not. And I have to take a register even though I'm at home. So I will be checking to see, have you watched that video? Have you written in the discussion forum? Have you completed that quiz? All of these things I will be checking, guys. And if for any reason you've missed a week and I can see that your name is not up there, I will email you and ask why, even from my own house. So this big brother, mother, sister is watching you. Let me introduce you to this, my Bitmoji. I'm not sure that it looks very much like me, but anyway, you might see her pop up every now and again. It's just something I'm trialing out. Now let's go on to see what this unit's all about. So these are the criteria for this unit. This comes straight from the specification, and a specification is just a document that we teachers use to make sure we've taught you all that we need to teach you, so that you can write fabulous assignments and do as well as you possibly can. You guys are used to all these P's and M's and D's by now. So you can see that in health psychology, you've got 5 P's, which you've got to pass all of these to get a pass mark. We've got 3 merit grades. So you need to do all of the P's and all of the merits to get a merit grade. And finally, we've got 2 distinction grades. So you have to do all of the P's, get them right, all of the M's and get them right, and then both of the D's, and then you've got a distinction, an overall distinction for this unit. Now, before we move on, and because I am teaching from home, be very, very aware that all the assignments, and I'll try and fill up your calendar, and please use your calendar in Office 365. I will post deadlines on your calendar. You will have a deadline, and you will be uploading your work for me as per normal through Canvas. You must make the deadline. If you do not make the deadline, then you can only achieve the pass. So a little bit of where psychology fits in with healthcare. Last year, I think it's Unit 8, you would have done psychological perspectives with Mrs. Curran, and you would have looked at a lot of different approaches to psychology, behaviorist approach maybe, or the cognitive approach, or even the biological approach. I imagine you did with Mrs. Curran. So we can look at all of those approaches again through a viewpoint of health psychology, which just means that we're looking at human behavior. Now, the definition of psychology is a study of human behavior, and if you get that into your head, then it makes this unit a lot more easier to comprehend. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at human behavior, human thought processes, which is their human cognitions, and human attitudes towards healthcare, remember. So this is all to do with healthcare. So, for example, why people carry on smoking when they know it's not good for them. That's human behavior. Why do people think that wearing a mask is not good for you? that's your cognitions, and why people got the attitude that they can go binge drinking every week in Kelly's. And so that's an example of human attitude. So that's where we're going to look at. We're going to look at all of these things and see where they fit into healthcare. So here we've got David Marks' definition of health psychology. And he says that health psychology is an interdisciplinary field concerned with the application of psychological knowledge to health. So when we think about interdisciplinary, what we mean by that is that lots of different health fields coming together, or little strands of them. So even on the medical wards in hospitals, you will find clinical psychologists coming to help people. Perhaps they need some help to come to terms with a chronic illness that they may have been diagnosed with. We look at social psychology, things like where people live and how that might impact their health. And we're looking at things like public health. So for you second years, I think in social care, you're not doing public health this year. So you do a little tiny bit of public health within this unit. So the issues we're going to look at this year, we're going to look at the behavioural models of trying to guess why people behave the way that they do in terms of, say, giving up smoking or using condoms. Some of this stuff you will be recalling from Unit 20, Health Education. And the first thing we're going to look at is your health education. I think it was your P2, where you looked at behavioural models. So we're going to have a bit of revision on behavioural models. So it might be wise for you to look back and see what you completed or what work you completed for P2. The other issues we're going to look at are the factors that influence the maintenance of health, social factors, behavioural factors, cognitive factors and emotional factors. We'll have a look at those one at a time, and you've probably guessed by now that you might have a little bit of work to do or an assignment that revolves around that. Then before Christmas, we're going to look at some contemporary issues in health psychology. So we're going to look around the issue of eating disorders and perhaps substance misuse. Now, you all know my Canvas pages tend to be open for all, so you can look at any of my Canvas pages. You will already find some videos and some knowledge up there, some things for you to read and some video clips to watch. As we go through the unit, though, I will be putting up more on those pages just so that you are aware of that. But feel free and look at the pages, knock yourself out. I've left them open so you can look at them. After Christmas, we'll look at the topic of stress, which you might be finding a bit stressful since you'll be coming up to the end of your qualification. And finally, around Easter time and before we finish, we're looking at how health psychologists can help a person who has a chronic illness. Okay, guys, so I need your cooperation in this. The only way we're going to make this work is if you participate in the things, the little activities I get you to do on Canvas. And here is the first one. Discussion forums for my units are going to be extremely important this year. It's a way that we can collaborate on ideas. It's the way that you can ask me questions. No question is a stupid question, by the way. It is only us on this Canvas page. So health psychology is not taught anywhere else in Northern Regional College. It's only in Coleraine, so that the social care class you find yourself in are the only ones that are going to be on this discussion forum. There's nobody there to see what you write except for me. Literally, just me, and you know what I'm like, so you can go to town on that. But I do need you because I'm stuck in this little office until I get breaking out and escaping from my little office. I do need you to use a discussion forum. So before you go any further on this page, this Canvas page, I want you to click onto the discussion forum, introduce yourself so that I know who is taking my health psychology unit. And then I want you to write only 3 words that describe how you feel about this unit. Thank you guys. See you soon.